to speak before the others will join in. Let's give it up for the Sherman for Koforidua or New Juaben Table Tennis Club. Mr. Ake Kosowa. Let's give it up for ladies and gentlemen. Please, we will have open forum. So once he talks, jot down your questions. When the time for open forum is up, then you get your chance to ask any question, contribute to whatever we are talking here about here. Let's do that once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akwoko. And I must also add that I am not only into table tennis, I am also deeply involved in football. I am the Municipal Football Association chairman. So on a chronology, if you take Ketekepu with the National the Ghana Football Association chairman, we also have the Eastern Regional Football Association in the person of Mr. Lemford Samoa. And when you come to the municipality here, it is not only about this constituency, but the north and the south. I am in charge. I am the Municipal Football Association, Municipal Football Association chairman. I am also an elite match commissioner. Recently, I was charged to commission the match between Accra as a whole and Kumasi as Antigua. It's not only an achievement, so you have to give me a round of applause. Thank you very much. So, whatever I have to say is scribbled on this piece of sheet. So, do me the honor, I am going to read it to you. So, this is a speech I want to deliver at the maiden edition of the Mefri Koforidua Open Forum. And the topic given us was sanitation and unemployment in Koforidua. We want to find the practical solutions. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to have been considered to speak at the maiden edition of the Mefri Koforidua Open Forum on the subject of sanitation and unemployment or employment. Ladies and gentlemen, former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan said, "We shall not defeat any of the infectious diseases that plague us until we have won the battle of sanitation and basic health care." By this, the late Kofi Annan was stressing the need for cleanliness. No one wants to live in an unclean area because not many things survive in uncleanliness. Lives have been destroyed and lots of wealth completely lost due to poor sanitation. This means we always pay a high price for sanitation, so we must ensure that our living areas are clean. So, it starts with you and me. All of us have to keep our surroundings clean. One time President of India, in the person of Ramnath Kovind, noted that sanitation and cleanliness are among the humblest civic virtues, and we must extend these virtues to ourselves. This requires discipline and a commitment to ensure that we neither litter or does not create bad sanitary conditions for anyone. As a sportsman, like I indicated earlier, I know what discipline entails. Discipline can be very painful, but it has great gains. Let us resolve to keep our environment clean. That way, we create avenues for growth. A healthy workforce comes about when we have an active, employable population. Unemployment presents a challenge to us, but there are practical ways we can deal with the issue of joblessness. One practical way we've done and continue to do. Now I'm descending down to where I belong. That is the new Juaben table tennis club. So I will invite you to pay particular attention to what I'm going to say. We are finding solutions. We must know that. One practical way we've done and continue to do at the new Juaben table tennis. The club that was founded by the late Nana Kwaku II. He founded it as far back as 1978. Our founder bequeathed to us a rich legacy. And that legacy has been a very core mandate of our club. It is to eradicate streetism in the municipality. We want to do away with streetism. The boys and girls that roam about in the streets, very hopelessness and whatever. What we do is to eradicate that. And so we are the new Juaben Table Tennis Club derive our satisfaction from creating jobs for the jobless. And because we believe in catching them young, we start by visiting the various basic schools in the municipality to hunt for raw talents and punish them. This we do consistently, and recently when we were challenged financially. This innovative exercise has resulted in inundating the security services with most of our players. So I hope you are not catching it. We are creating jobs, and our way of doing it is what I am sharing with you now. So it will indicate to you that they are not living some decent life as a result of knowing how to play table tennis. We train them, and then the security services come for them. As a result of that, they will be earning their living, decent living, of course. So, whatever I am saying now, the records are there to show. And the accomplishments recorded cannot be limited only to the supply of athletes into the security services alone, but also in other institutions in Ghana and outside the shores of Ghana. In fact, space will not be available for me to pen down all the names of the prominent individuals making waves in society through table tennis. But permit me, and with your audience, I would like to mention a few to serve as a motivation for the youth here, and then cite as an example. So we can say with utmost pride that the new Juaben Table Tennis Club is on record to have produced the only Ghanaian male table tennis Olympian in the person of Isaac Opoku, aka Asara. If you didn't hear, what I am reiterating is that the new Juaben Table Tennis Club has been able to produce the emphasis here is only male Olympian in the person of Isaac Opoku. He represented Ghana in the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, USA. That is not the only thing we've done. I want to refer you to another great sportsman. In fact, he's a legend. He even happens to be a very good friend of our MC here. So, he is also called Nana Yao. What he has I speak to you, is also sojourning somewhere in Australia. That is where he makes his ends meet. He is on record to have won the prestigious Swag Award for 3 consecutive years. That has never been equal. It is a record nobody has equaled. So I hope you heard me well. So this needs a round of applause for our Nanaya Juaben, aka Abishuru. Then those we can boast of taking as minnows on the street and nurturing them to become heroes are just uncountable. Recently, we can mention Emmanuel Asante and Emmanuel Fori. I am pleased to tell you that they were part of Ghana's contingent to the recently held Olympic Games. Where was it at?
UK, Commonwealth Game.
Commonwealth, Brisbane. No, not Brisbane. Where?
Birmingham.
Birmingham Commonwealth Games. Out of the 5 athletes who were involved in table tennis that were taken to Birmingham to represent Ghana in table tennis, we were able to produce 2. Aren't we creating job opportunities? Yes, as I speak to you now, they are locked up in the UK. They are there. A club has signed them, and they are living there. And so that is about it. We can declare without any shadow of doubt that most of the family houses in Beto and Shodai can identify a breadwinner who is also a mother, as we commonly refer to them in the family. Most of these people went there through table tennis. So on this note, I would like to come up with some recommendations. Like I said, we do visit the basic schools to hunt for talent. And when we go there, what we realize is that on their PE period, they don't attach any importance to PE periods in the school. Some even change it and then they do other things. They will insert maybe science there or whatever. And they will not pay particular attention to the PE periods. What I know is that these kids, some can find their future, what they will be doing in the future at that initial stages. So we recommend that if Mefri Koforidua will be very careful, they should be going to the schools and then encourage the heads over there, the authorities over there, to utilize the PE periods. They should maximize it. Even if they don't have a PE teacher or whatever, they can encourage the children to play some games. Football is there, and then even table tennis. So that is one of our recommendations. And then we will encourage the assemblymen in Koforidua here. And then the municipal assembly, they work hand in hand. That's all these athletes aforementioned, those we've mentioned, they started from somewhere. They started from the street, from the municipalities. Those days, if you bear with me, if you can remember, all the vicinities, all the municipalities, in Tokrom and wherever, you will see table tennis over there. And so at the leisure time, they will be playing. Some of our players, those legends that I mentioned, that is where they started from. And today, they are somebody in the society. And so we will recommend that the assemblymen will do well to provide table tennis in the various municipal vicinities so the children will be playing. And even the municipal assembly can even do better. They can work hand in hand with us, and then we can provide table tennis to the kids at the various vicinities. By so doing, tomorrow you will see them growing to be somebody in society. I cannot even forget to mention it. You know when we started this table tennis, it has a rich history. The late Omahini, that celebrated Anapa, he used to have a ball in the palace, right inside the palace. And for some time now, that thing is lost. But I am pleased to tell you that a new Omahini who has come, he has started doing it. As I speak to you, he's bought for himself a brand new table and he's positioned it right inside the palace. And then the keys of the new Juaben table tennis club, both the and they train with him. That is also very commendable. So those of you who have something in your pockets and your hand, I also recommend it to you. You can sponsor us by providing for us the tables. We have so many coaches at our disposal to go and train them. I believe if you do that, it will help a lot. So we continue. Let us reflect on that. Let us dig. Okay, let me go a bit higher now. One other surest practical way is to be creative by looking within ourselves. I mean, we are still on the issue of joblessness or jobs employment. And then what I'm saying is that the other sure practical way is to be creative by looking within ourselves and seeing how best we can monetize our God-given talents and abilities. All of us have special abilities in one thing or another. What special gifts do you have? And how willing are you to create a business out of that? Let us reflect on that. Let us dig deep into ourselves, identify our gifts, and work around them. Have you thought of entry into easily acquirable and workable skill sets from that? Especially when and where the white-collar jobs elude us. Yes, I have some small time. So on this note, I want to set myself as an example. When I left Puto somewhere in 1983, most of you probably were not born at that time. You can live on sugarcane for a whole day. It was not something that is palatable. It was really fighting. And I've left school. No mother, no father. So I have to fend for myself. And I know this. One thing I remember is that I like reading. Reading was one of my hobbies, especially with the newspapers, sports papers. And so one day it occurred to me, anytime I find something, even my last Peswa, I will go and buy newspapers with this. So it occurred to me, why don't you start selling newspapers? Once you don't have anything doing, why don't you start that business, selling newspapers? I remember the guy at the Tama station. He was the one that I contacted. And he told me it is not for free. I should come with a collateral before I can start selling newspapers. Can you imagine? So all that I have was my passport. So I confided in him and then gave him my passport that I'm not going to run away. I don't want to speak lengthily. I don't want to bore you with so many things. But what I want to tell you that venturing in that business has made a lot for me. As I stand here, I have a place for myself where I sleep with my family. And I have one or two properties for myself all through this business. For some of you, if you are advised to venture into that, you say, oh, what is newspaper? Wait, newspaper, or newspaper, what is that? You won't even give some credence to it. But I tell you, and a newspaper store, but the days of P&P and the lies. In those days, God was not in existence. But we got a lot from it. So you have a talent. You have something to do. Your grandmother will be having maybe a land somewhere. You can start something. That is something you can do for yourself. So that is by way of encouraging you with what I did. So while we go about that, let us also not lose sight of our environment and the need to keep them clean. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I use this opportunity to applaud the efforts of sanitation workers like Zoom Lion and the allied agencies. We should make their work very easy by being disciplined and responsible and stop littering. Let us look deep within ourselves and create job opportunities with the various talents and abilities that we have. It is my fervent hope and prayer as I bring my submission to a conclusion That whatever ideas, whatever suggestions, views, and recommendations we formulate here, it will not fizzle into thin air, but shall become a planted seed that will germinate and blossom to bear the anticipated fruits to nourish Juaben. Let me also seize the opportunity to commend the efforts of Mefri, executive of Mefri Koforidua, for the zeal and trying to uplift the image of Koforidua. I pray that the good Lord reaches your elbows and endow you guys with all the qualities you require to achieve your set targets. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Mefri Koforidua, also working You know, when I mentioned his name, Mr. Adipusoa, someone called me at the back, and we did a son. No, that is not Mr. Adipusoa. This is our very own Mr. Adipusoa. He is a father, he is a motivator, and he is a mentor. I met him, we know ourselves already. But the first time we met, I was in my office and he came with this fine gentleman. They came and they brought tables and on the table. Mr. Adipusoa, you know, it got to a time in Koforidua. Oko fi obi emu na enkwala di agra. Obi mu so obi ejabat. Because of Ojabata, you call competition and use loads, the pieces. We come home, let the table tennis bats that we have, we put it on the board, trace and cut. I don't know if you've done that before. I was in the same area in Nahaya, Abishi, Araka. I remember one day, we tried about that tool. I brought us some, but I don't buy it. That is a media. So I like the fact that you said that Mefri Koforidua should go to the schools, talk to the heads, and encourage them. You know, I'm a Kokuba student. I'm a brother of Kokuba student. I quite remember when we were there, we used to have table tennis boards. It was not what we call it. Well, it wasn't good, but the campaign tag board. I think they still have some there. Yeah. That is what we used to play with when we go to a party. So ask yourself, what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for your community? Very school, too many of MP on one home money, minister on one home money. What are you doing for yourself? Yes, I have my official work that I do. I also MC. And if I should tell you today, I think I will say that because you're online. I'm making money from that. I organize events. How did this come about? How did this come about? Yes, official work. Hey, this is what I official work. Okay, they are paying you back. Can it solve all your problems? It can't. So you have to have a side hustle. Nowadays we call it side hustle. You have to have a side hustle. Our dignitaries here, they have the official work. They also have side hustle. I go to events, I MC, I close, I undress, wear another one, I carry my sneaker and put it here. You see fine girls, fine handsome gentlemen, here and work as a designer, or his speakers. Yeah, I've employed at least 2-3 people. Okay, motivate them. Put yourself in the business. Grow your business. Let's see ourselves there. And we are able to tell ourselves this today. We won't sit and wait for someone to come and employ us. We won't sit and wait for someone to come and tell us what to do. How can you imagine on the earth that someone will sit in a car, drink water, or fly on, or any other? Does that make sense? It doesn't. But sometimes the person doing that thing that is normal. No. See what the fashion is trying to say. That particular person, or two people go in their back. And then other two people go up on team, and do that, and you should go to that too. Pastor John, Because again, from Easy Empire Court Hotel, descended on the junction there. The road used to be fine. But if you go to a choking cutter, almost 2 million behind there, I thought it was great fees. Not for the final. So now it has to take the contractor to stop whatever business he's doing somewhere, making sure that development comes there, and come back again and come and do this. Meanwhile, if we had gone in to see the problem and solve the problem instantly, yes, I am worker and okay, and Koforidua Table Tennis Club is doing very well for us, for you, and for everybody. I've been supporting us for some time now. Asawa, my brother, the only Olympian, organized an open game for Ghana, and myself and my company were there to support. We need to motivate ourselves. Sometimes it doesn't matter you coming in 20 million, the less of that we have, let's support the young ones. I have Mosquito in my net. He's an upcoming table tennis player.
Current Ghana champion.
He's a current Ghana champion. Wow.
Yeah, I forgot to say it. Current Ghana champion. Recently there was a ranking tournament organized by the GTT, Ghana Table Tennis Association, far away Tamale. So he went there and then conquered everybody in the nation. So he's the current Ghana #1.
Oh. The day I saw him play, I was like, I'm so this boy, you need to keep an eye on him. You need to support him. I need to know that he should come to the office every night and take something to support himself. And he's now Ghana champion. Wow. So what are you doing to support someone? What are you doing to support yourself? It's not only our house though. It should go outside our house sometimes. We come from families where we have young people who are willing, some are not willing. What will you do? I will attend to the willing ones, or you the non-willing ones. Go outside. Pick someone and support the person. We are all for it. Table tennis is doing a lot for Koforidua, if you don't know, I'm telling you now. We have an artist on the bill, and he is the next person to perform. He is a product of table tennis. He played table tennis before, and now he's doing music. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our one and only. That's the member, Ratty! Let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for Ratty. Let's give it up for him. He's in the shoes of the latest classic from now, and he is flying with you on class. Hi. Thank you for that, bro.
Upon temporary kind, as a break of what it is in the show crowd. In the movie, we were women. Nobody ever also was saying, is and that's so you want to send him right here to Paco play. Or better, say, Melbourne say, if we go for unity and development, you're recording about progress of the thing. What is that? Sorry. I just want to say, my girl, I love you. Give it to me, Gaga. 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 She not a your marathon. She want my baby. I still need me a let some promise on my mama. We can go for it. Next time in your mouth, I'm sorry who I am. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I just want to say my girl, I just want to say my girl, I love you. Are you ready? Must you? Give me to you, and see shape you want them to be doing that.
Look what I say not to an uncle marry, but I just don't worry me. Worry me.
When you see me, worry me. So they think they worry me. So when you see me, worry me. So they think they worry me. If you say me, baby, if you say me, if you say me, baby, if you say me, money so soma, you can have whatever money. The only killing you, you can't catch. From the back to the world, I shall wake up your sorrows. The one who was easy, I'll listen loud. The man who was easy, I'll let you be so proud.
Baby,
Everything I have in the lecture. See, I love around the lemon. That's what my soul around the better. It's all your sanity. Oh, sanity, what's it? And the jealousy go shame, he go shame, go in February, he go to that. What's the money? So when you see me, you won't need a worry me. Somebody there, he worry me. Somebody see me, he worry me. Somebody there, he worry me. And so he tell me, he tell me,
That's all right. You are really flying the flags of Ophoria. You know, I was in Tamale beginning of the year, and after my event, you know, we went to sit at a pub. Imagine, there, they were jamming to the song, Worry Me. And I began to one and said, Worry Me, may the bell mouth. May the bell mouth. And then now the man. If you may the bell mouth now, if the songs or looks or see, yes, they understand, some of them understand what they are saying. But they give you so many analytics here. May the bell mouth, then now the bell mouth. Imagine, say, may oh share me, may the bell mouth, now may banner off our man. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our mother and your packets. She just trained us. Let's give it up for her. Yes. You know, we have businessmen and businesswomen living here, working and getting profits, and we are ready and willing to support the youth and the people of Koforidua. As I said or answered earlier on, then I will have work. When you come to me and tell me that you want a job, where will you school, open to marry, I'll ask you, then I'll be to marry. Or plans, day. What's that to be? When I meet the youth, we just school that baby, we just school see, and yet you want